Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if you are new, thanks for stopping by. My name is Tiffany, and today I thought it would just be fun to do kind of like my February flips and my Hobonichis. I think this is just a theme that I'm going to keep up with throughout the rest of the year, as long as I'm using both of these planners or either one of these planners. So anyway, hoping today will be a very quick video, but you guys know me. If you're familiar, I talk a lot. So anyway, let's talk about the Hobonichi weeks. As I've explained in other videos, I am using this kind of like as my purse on the go planning to, messily jot down appointments, events, to-dos, notes, and whatnot. So push that back in. I currently have my weeks in a Moterm cover. It is black. And it's also my wallet. So for the sake of videos, I do pull all my cards and all that stuff, but usually I have cards like my license, my professional license, like that type of thing. I keep the vaccine cards for me and my girls in here. A check is usually in this pocket in case I need one like on the go. I don't typically write checks, but you never know. And then cash goes here. So I'm currently in the mega weeks. I'm really enjoying this planner a lot. And this is the peach, quote unquote, but to me it's pink. And it is the mega because I do like a lot of notes pages for scribbling. So none of this stuff in the front has changed. A lot of times, like I'll tuck in like receipts here. I have some pictures of hubby and I, pictures of my girl. I tipped this digital in from Latua Notes. I do have a PR code with her shop. I'll leave it below. And then I just have like sticky notes on here in case I decide to use them. This is still the same. Nothing's changed here. I've got my SM plans, list of holidays, and its yearly overview. And then I'm using this to track my cycle, headaches, migraines, and workouts. So I can have like at the end of the year, I can have an annual glance at all of these things. And then I'll just skip to February monthly. This was my February monthly. I chose this purple color for my highlight of the month, and I'm using the highlight of the month more so for pages in the back, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. But I just have like a sticker from Style Planner, some washi from Amazon. The holiday stickers are from Paper Planner Bliss, and I just, as things come up, I jot it down really quickly in my monthly. So it's pretty simple and to the point. And then I'll get to, I don't know if I shared this spread with you guys, but like, this is the last week in January. I feel like this may have been when I started using the Pilot Metropolitan fountain pen. I'm curious about fountain pens, and I think I've fallen down the rabbit hole. But again, it's just very simple. I write like, anything that I need to know, some reminders if I need to buy something. I started tracking Happy Mail. And then, I was again writing appointments, events, and I'm kind of like mixing in personal, work, and school all in this, just because I reference this on the go. My personal rings is, it's chunky, it's heavy, it has a lot of information that I don't always want to leave the house. So this kind of serves as a really good like everyday carry. And I'm okay with the white space. I don't need it to be super filled up. That was a whole mood that day. That's from Via Creations, that cute little mood sticker. And then this was the next week. I was playing with some date stickers and I highlighted it. I was using these little sticky notes. These stick okay, I guess. I've had to like press it down several times, but I got these from Jet Pens. So, and then I do use a pencil board as needed, but you can see I smear the ink, and I've learned to embrace the smearing ink. I throw in like some cute deco stickers and whatnot. This was this week of February. That was the week that my daughter was in the beauty walk. So I did print this picture out on my sprocket to stick in here. Because I think I've said in like previous videos, I like the idea of like bound books to really house like memories and collections. So this was kind of like another week. And then this was last week, the last full week of February. Again, I used like, I just kind of, there's no like, theme, cohesion, anything like that. I just put what I want to put on these weekly spreads. So I took this picture of Sophie and Maggie. That's Maggie, by the way, our pit bull rescue or our bulldog rescue. I'm not really sure what kind of dog she is, but she is amazing. And they're like best friends. So that was just a sweet picture I took. So I wanted it in here. Yeah. And then, you know, write out my to-dos, and then appointments and events or things I need to get done. There's school stuff, work stuff, like I said, all mixed in here. And I guess, like, I will say that probably, like, on my weeklies, there is some duplication of information, and I'm okay with that. I retain information better if I, like, write it. So for me, writing it in here and then write it in my weekly spread in my personal rings works for me, because I can reference this on the go, and I can reference my personal rings when I'm at home. And then that's the first week in March. So that's kind of what I got going there. And then I haven't written down my little memory yet for February. So I'm working on that. And then what I'm using this for, which I didn't really do, I may have done it in January, but I just started this in February, was I assigned a color to the month. So that way, if I'm flipping through this, I can easily, like, know, okay, this purple color is any notes or things I wrote down in February. This color is anything I wrote down in March. So vision board is still intact for the most part. Keeps getting stuck together. I would probably next year, if I do this again, print these out on sticker paper, so I don't have to use this little, like, crafter's tape, because they do, the pages kind of stick together. I just, you know, this hasn't changed. None of this has changed. I did add some stuff for some of my girls' accomplishments and things. I've added my accomplishments. I finally finished Downton Abbey, so I wanted to note that. Reading has kind of taken a back seat. My goal for this year, like, in my mind, I didn't write it out, was to read a book a month. So I'm already falling behind, but that's okay. I left these pages blank in case I wanted to add more collections. Here I have my Trader Joe's favorites. I had a leftover piece of vellum from Latua Notes. I just stuck it there to separate, like, my collections from my notes. And then we'll go to my notes. So, like I said, anything highlighted in this purple color I know is from February. So, I mean, I didn't really write as much. I haven't been writing as much as I thought I would, but, like, on days that are ridiculously busy and I just need, like, a to-do list. And then at one point I was tracking my meals or dinners in here, kind of stopped that. This was a busy day, so I wanted to write everything down. I took notes when my daughter had her doctor's appointment. And back here, I have not really done so well with the savings challenge for February. I pulled out 4 times in the month of February. My goal was 9. My goal has been twice a week, but that's kind of, yeah, just slipped my mind. So, but I'm still, you know, and in case you're wondering if you haven't seen previous videos, I'm using this as, like, a my 100 envelope challenge. So I'm picking, like, random numbers and taking that money and putting it towards my most prominent financial goal. So I've made some significant gains on my debt payment, which is a student loan I'm trying to pay off. So I'm also, I've got to save for a deductible for a surgery that I'm having in May. So I'm shifting now to saving for that, just to make sure my HSA and, like, my cash covers that. So anyway, and then I just use my pencil board to mark the current week. So I just kind of shove it in there, and it kind of acts, you know, again, as a pencil board, but also as a really nice page marker. So that is my Hobonichi weeks for the month. And then my cousin, so my cousin, I have in this, like, this is like a little jelly cover from a notebook I got from Target years ago. I just pulled it off and stuck it on here. It's ripped, all that fun stuff. So this page, I'm tracking YouTube uploads and revenue, and then my stats at the bottom. In my cousin. So this is not a planner. This is, like, memory keeping, journaling, creative outlet for me. I didn't write anything but one thing in my monthlies. And then let's go to my weeklies. I'm struggling to find time to completely fill these in. So this is the first week of February, and I was able to fill in a little bit, but not much. And then you're going to see a lot of incomplete weeks. Probably in the past, this would have bothered me. It doesn't really bother me now. I'm learning to embrace it, and I don't stress myself out about it, because, again, this whole Hobonichi cousin is set up to be something fun for me and a creative outlet. So it's a place for me to use washi and put down stickers and have fun. I think this is the only completed spread for the whole, like, for an entire week in my Hobonichi cousin. And so I use like a lot of because I do subscribe to the planner spots, like stationery and sticker kits. So I use a lot of like planner spot stickers. The mood stickers are from Via Creations. And I just kind of use what I like and have fun. Like, you know, this kind of satisfies like a creative outlet of mine. This was like the last week. Like, as you can see, like I had a sick day. It was just busy. And then I filled in for Saturday, but that's it pretty much. And I haven't done anything for this week. So there's that. Okay. So let's go to my daily pages. I'm trying to get to February. All right. So February. So that's the one thing I like about this Hobonichi is I do have those weeklies, but I also have these dailies. And my goal this year has been to like really chunk this thing up and just, I want this just to be like my creative outlet. And really it's just for me, but I'm happy to share it. Just because it's been very therapeutic at night for me, like as like winding down, like sitting down and just being creative in each daily spread. And that's what I've been enjoying. So I have this vellum that I tipped in from the planner spot. I didn't do the best job, like I kind of messed it up, but that's fine. So here's February. I write my gratitude in here daily. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know that I do, that's my little nephew. He's so cute. I thought that was a sweet picture, so I took it. But I used to write my gratitude in my personal rings, but I've since moved it into my journal because I felt like I might be more inclined to journal. I got this note from my executive director left, and she wrote everyone an individualized note, so I just taped it in here. This was a note from somebody because after like a rough work week that was being like, and she was the one who gave me this candle. It was just very thoughtful. I played with pens. I played with different markers. I practiced my doodles, you know, laid down stickers, played with washi. I just, you know, whatever was on my mind that day, I wrote it down. This was like Malaya's beauty walk, and I wanted to document it because like my parents came. There's my aunt, my brother. That's my I always call her my adopted daughter. That's my daughter's bestie, and she's always here. So she might as like, I was like, get in this family photo because you're family. So, yeah. And Malaya looked absolutely stunning. She was gorgeous. And then, you know, I started doing this, like separating my gratitude into days. So I would, you know, I'm trying to make my cursive look better. I would love to learn how to hand letter. I just don't have it in me. And there are some days like I don't even write, but I'm writing more than I did last year, and I'm writing when I feel like it, and I'm allowing myself space to be creative and just do what I like and what I feel in that moment. And I've been really enjoying it. So I actually printed 2 of those pictures. So I just stuck it in here. Hubby and I had a date night. I hate the way that turned out because my hearts were pretty rough, but I've been working on, you know, improving, drawing my florals and whatnot. This is probably my favorite spread. I was really inspired by when I'm dropping my youngest off at school. There's a house that has their cherry blossoms are blooming, and I was just really inspired to try to draw them. So I, you know, again, I'm not an artist, but I love the way this turned out. I loved the colors, and I picked up these Tombos. So 676 and 673. And I think they complement each other well. And so I'm not happy with my leaves, but I'm working on that. And I did buy those Tombos, so I noted that. And then this was the 28th, and I was practicing my leaves, and I was trying to like use, just to kind of give it more dimension, like using a Stadler and stuff like that. So, but I'll say of the whole month, this is my absolute favorite spread. It's just beautiful. So yeah, but like I said, this is like, I don't know what to call this. This is like a memory keeper, a junk journal, a place where I journal like my thoughts, my feelings, my gratitudes. And it's also a place where I work on like those creative things that I love that are for me. I don't, you know, and that make me happy. Because I think doing those things is a great self-care tool. So when I'm laying in bed at night, you know, playing with this, because that's usually when I pull out my cousin, is at night in bed. I'll have like my marker case with me and my pen case, and I just, whatever I feel like doodling. Like yesterday, even though it was the first, like I didn't draw, I just wrote. And I just wrote like shorthand, like kind of summary of my day, and then, you know, what I was stressed about, basically, because I was really stressed out yesterday. But anyway, I'm loving the Hobonichi cousin, and I hope that I will continue throughout the year because it's already getting quite thick, and I'm hoping that like by the end of the year, it will be just a big chunky book full of like memories, full of my doodles, full of like, you know, those creative things that I love to do that I don't always make time for. And then Hobonichi weeks, man, I never thought I would like it, but I'm loving the weeks for on-the-go planning. So anyway, yeah, guys, so those are my February flips. I would love to know if you guys enjoy these videos. I'm not sure because they're new to my lineup. So if you don't mind, like, let me know if these, you know, if you like seeing these types of videos, or if you just kind of want me to stick to my personal rings. But these have become an important part of my planning or creative journaling process that I feel like they deserve a little bit of recognition on my channel. But anyway, if you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to comment those down below. I hope you really enjoyed today's video. I really enjoy like showing this other side, this creative side of me, as opposed to just like the organizational side of me. If you liked the video, please, you know, don't forget to give a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I typically try to post on Sundays and Thursdays. But anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video, and I hope you have a fabulous day.